All right. This one's a big one for me. All right. I am a big books nerd. I read 300 books a year. I've read almost everything this guy ever wrote. And here's the deal. This guy wrote some of the best space opera ever written. The Hyperion books. I mean, the first two are a masterclass of narrative escalation. They should be taught at any fucking MFA workshop. He is that fucking good. If you want to learn how to plot, you read fucking Dan Simmons. Carry On Comfort, one of the most epic fucking horror books of all time. Some of those the night books are all great. This guy, he could do no wrong up until about the 1990s, and then he lost his fucking mind. 9/11 turned him into this hateful, right-wing Islamophobe, and it was like the most tragic fucking thing in the world. And then he stopped writing. He alluded to some kind of head injury, but like, I'm telling you, this guy, before he lost his fucking mind, was the goddamn guy. He was as accomplished as Jack Vance, and he could write any genre in any voice. He was just that phenomenal. And look, even a leftist like me has to say, this guy, when he was absolutely on, could write anybody under the fucking table. He was that fucking brilliant. And then the great tragedy is that the last 20 years of his life, he lost it. And his work also suffered. I mean, probably the last great book he put out may be The Terror. But even then, it's nowhere nearly as amazing as the Hyperion books and Carry On Comfort, which are basically, that is peak Dan Simmons. So rest in peace, Dan Simmons. I learned a lot of fucking tricks from you as a writer. I was deeply inspired by this man, but I also was, I steered clear of this guy because of his weird fucking right-wing ideology. It's conflicting to read someone whose political philosophy is so absolutely hateful. I just can't stomach, but who's also an extraordinary writer, and he fucking was. Rest in peace, Dan Simmons.